Daily commuter plane service between Niagara and Toronto is scheduled to start on September 15th. Dignitaries gathered at Niagara District Airport to greet Regional Chair Alan Caslin as he disembarked from this Piper Chieftain after a Greater Toronto Airways flight from Billy Bishop Airport.
The flight was fantastic. We flew to Toronto to stage the flight in a single engine airplane, which of course has to fly around the lake, not across the lake. So on the way back, we got to fly in luxury, high back leather seats, air conditioning. It was a great flight. 14 minutes, 43 seconds.
And I understand the wait time here at the airport to get on the flight will only be about 15 minutes, and the same at Billy Bishop as well.
Yeah, so it's not 3 hours like Toronto. It's not 2 hours like Toronto. It's 10 minutes. So 10 minutes before you get on the plane is all you need to be here. And oh, by the way, there's free parking.
What do people do once they come from Toronto into Niagara? How do they get to the different destinations in Niagara that they might be going?
That's a great question. It's part of our strategy with our United Transit Commission. There's already a bus that runs from the Outlet Mall in near White Oaks that runs all the way down into Niagara Lake town. Nipping into the airport at flight times is going to be an easy transition for them. But besides that, the casino, Vintage Hotels, all the major players already have shuttle services that are available to pick passengers up. You could literally call before you left Toronto and ask for a shuttle service to be here to meet you, step off the plane, step on the shuttle and get to your destination. And that's the beauty of all this.
There's really little cost to the airport to offer this service.
That's right, that's right. It's a win-win for the airport as well. It's part of the strategy that the region is now embracing with the United Transit system, an airport, and with an airline that's flying a commuter service, as well as all the other things that were active transportation, roads and infrastructure. I mean, it all makes sense for Niagara, and that's why people are clamoring to come to Niagara right now. Houses are selling out in record time. Businesses are wanting to relocate here. Just look at GE and others that have wanted to relocate here. This is something really special for Niagara. It's Niagara's time.
Daily commuter service out of Niagara District has been tried a couple of times. Both times, the service has lasted less than a year. Airport manager Len O'Connor says times are very different now.
We're talking about half a century ago, and passenger air traffic at the time was about 12 million people, and today it's 138 million people. The economy's changed. Niagara, the whole region's got bigger. Just as an example, this morning I talked to 3 people who came down from Toronto for his press conference. They left at 5 after 7 and got here at 5 after 10. A 3-hour drive. So markets, economies, it's all changed. The timing's right for this.
For the beginning, GTA will focus on the business traveler with hopes of expanding into tourism within the year.
Yes, we want to focus on a Monday to Friday service, so bringing people into the morning, from the Toronto side into Niagara, then taking Niagara people back to Toronto in the morning, returning in the afternoon flight for the Niagara folks, and bringing the Toronto people back to the island airport. We want to start with the business sector, really just to focus on our own local economy because we desperately need it, and I think everyone knows that. From there, we will expand into tourism operations into the weekends. Our hours may differ in the weekends, but definitely that's to come shortly.
Flights can be booked at flygta.com. The service starts on September 15th. Reporting from the Niagara District Airport, I'm Mike Balsam.